Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. إذا أنتم هون جديد أهلا وسهلا فيكم. أنا سارة لي, beautician based here in Lebanon. So for today's video رح نكون عم نعمل a little review of the brand. A year almost ago, it was just a regular page on Instagram that sold makeup brushes, and today they have their own makeup brushes. So if you're a fan of makeup or a fan of makeup brushes like I used to be and still am, or you actually know their page, their famous page on Instagram, then you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Royal Cosmetics. So we're going to be reviewing all their makeup brushes, the sets that I have from them. And I'm going to be creating a look with these brushes exclusively. Like, I'm not going to be using anything else but the actual set. So you guys actually voted, and you voted that I will use each brush set with a makeup look different from the other one. Most of you asked for glam, but some of you actually asked for natural makeup. So I have 3 sets from them, so we're going to be doing 1 natural makeup and 2 glam makeup. Let's start. So the first set I have from them, it's actually not my first order I ever ordered from them. The first brushes I got from them were this Anastasia Beverly Hills A23 brush. This is a highlighter brush. I use it sometimes for contour and stuff. I really like this brush. Another little angled brush, also from Anastasia. I bought it about 4 years ago. I mean, the brushes are still amazing. Like, not ruined, not anything. Sometimes they fall a little bit, but it's still after 4 years, it's still new. The first brush set I have from them was actually a brush set that I was in love with for a long time, but it never really worked for me to get it. I don't know why. So this is the BH Cosmetics Signature Rose Gold. I mean, these brushes were like the love of my life. I have it for a year now, if I'm not wrong, yeah. And I'm in love with these brushes. They're so beautiful. It's like chic and black, which is like the love of my life, like literally. And we're going to be creating a natural makeup with this set. So today we're mostly going to be concentrating on natural makeup and the brushes. I actually prepped my skin before. The secret for natural or glam or anything, prep your skin well. Anything, like whatever you want to do with your skin, you need to prep your skin well. I already prepped it. I have little Missy here that came to visit me because I have Missy downstairs that came to visit me also together. You know, they come in a package together. So that's why I have this bad boy here that we're going to cover up in a minute. Technique, tips, and the brushes. This is mostly what we're going to be focused on. So we're going to start with the eyes, and I'm going to prep my eye with this eyeshadow base from Essence I Love Stage. This is in the color Bag 0. So I'm just going to dot. And I'm going to grab the number 7, which is flat brush. Since this is a natural makeup, I don't want to use too much of the eyeshadow base. I just want enough. I'm just gonna pat it with my finger. I'm gonna use this Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer in the number 60, Latte Macchiato. And I'm gonna dot here. We're gonna wait for it for a second to like just sit and just do its job. And now I'm gonna grab the same brush again, and I'm just going to spread it on the area where I want this orangey color to set so that it hides the hereditary darkness that I have. And I'm just gonna tap it in. Now I'm going to use this Essence Camouflage Matte Concealer in the color Light Ivory 20. Dot and a dot. I'm gonna grab the other part of the brush, which is clean, and I'm gonna spread it. Since this is a matte concealer, you don't want it to sit. This is definitely the last thing you want to do. You don't want it to sit on your skin. You want to work it in immediately. If your concealer is too drying, but you like the shade of it, or you like how it covers, mix it with another concealer that is more hydrating. I'm going to use powder And I'm gonna use number 8. Now we're gonna do the eyes. So for the eyes, I really want something that is, you know, natural but snatched. So I thought if I want something natural but I don't want it to be very fast, like very like natural, we're going to be creating an eyeliner look, obviously eyeliner. And the beauty of having a natural look is that you can give it a pop whatever you do. You can give this pop to that natural look, that little twist to that natural look. So we're first going to shade the eyes. We're using also from the Bronzed This Way Essence Matte Bronzer, Catching the Sun, number 01. I'm gonna grab this little brush of powder that we used and I'm gonna press it here. And I'm just going to lay it. Anything that I won't give you the name of is not cruelty free, so just use whatever you have. But I have so many products that are not cruelty free and we need to use them, because throwing them would honestly be like a poor animal was imprisoned for nothing and died for nothing, so let me at least use it. So this is very natural, like I'm sure I barely can see this. I'm sure you guys can barely see this. You know, for actually like contouring the nose, this shade would actually be very good. We're gonna pop it a little bit more with this Yes I Can Talk natural look eyeshadow palette from Essence, and this is the shades. A lot of the colors in here are shimmery, not too many matte shades. That looks awfully light. Looks darker in the pan. Dude, get darker. The brushes are, by the way, so soft and they blend everything like a dream. Beige Cosmetics is a cruelty-free brand and a vegan brand. They don't use any animal hairs. Okay, well, this color is not doing much. Let me just try to build it a little bit more. Number 6. Yeah, when they said natural look, this is very natural look palette. I'm gonna take it easy. I'm gonna mix it with Be a Legend. This looks very flattering, by the way. When you shade your eyes first, it becomes a lot easier when you want to create an eyeliner to just see how your eyes, you know, are shaped and just follow that. Now I'm gonna take the number 12, which is an eyeliner brush. I'm gonna take the Wacom Cosmetics Baked Eyeshadow Wet and Dry in the number 105. It's a very dark black. I like to use it wet and then I like to go over it and go dry. So I'm gonna dip my brush in water and I'm just going to mix that. You can't really get it to go round, not like how my painting brush, my eyeliner painting brush can. So you need to straighten it out like that. I'm gonna follow my eye. When you use wet first, it's a lot easier to draw. So don't forget, your eyes are not equal. So doing an equal eyeliner is kind of impossible. You need to get it as close as possible. Like, this is the best you can actually do. Now don't forget, you want to get them to be equal, but at the same time, your eyes are not the same. This eye is actually bigger than that eye and rounder than this one. So creating them equal is kind of unflattering for either one, which is why I always try to make them look equal, but each one has kind of a little bit different shape because each one needs something else. Each one looks better looking a little bit different. The best way to actually know if they're actually really equal when you're looking at someone, just grab your mirror or grab a mirror that is, you know, big, and just look at your eyes like that. And if you see anything wrong, just correct it. Now we're gonna make it a little bit more flattering to the eye. So you could definitely keep it like that, it's very natural. But you could also grab a dark color and just draw your waterline and tightline with it. So the way I tightline is that you could do this at first if you don't want to mess up your eyeliner by mistake. It's a lot easier to do this before the mascara than to do it after. And for those of you that are actually scared of this step, let me just tell you something. I'm not touching the eye. I'm touching the skin, you know? The same way that I do my inner corner, same thing. For those of you that are actually scared, I'm not touching the eye. Your eye will get used to it. The first time you'll do it, yes, you'll probably be scared. The best thing you can do to not, you know, mistakenly put it inside your eye is to just grab it like that and just draw. That's literally the best thing you could do. Make sure to have a close mirror to you. And apart from that, your eye is not going to swallow anything. Anything that will come into your eye will spit it out here. You know, your eye is actually a self-cleansing thing. Like, now I explained this the other time. I have closed eyes and I'm already creating this little moment here. It's kind of a smoked out eyeliner moment. And foxy eyes, which I love, by the way. I explained why I divided my eyes in such a shape in my previous video. I'll link it down below and I'll probably have it somewhere here on the screen. So watch that video after this one. I'm gonna put on mascara. I'm gonna use the Lady Lola Maximizer Mascara. You could definitely put a pop of color for this look, whatever you want. You could put yellow in the inner corner, you could put pink in the inner corner, blue in the inner corner with such a look is just my favorite, especially if you want to smoke it out. This mascara makes the job. It's just so flattering. You look like you kind of have a lifted natural lashes with like maybe a few falsies that you applied but you didn't apply. This mascara is just something that I've been using for the last year now, but precisely this one 4 months. Non-stop. I had 3 of them, now I still have 1 that's still closed. Now we're finally going on the skin part. So skin is already ready. I'm not gonna apply too much. I'm gonna use, this is the number 3. And I grabbed about that much from the foundation and I'm just gonna mix it around. You can mix it on the back of your hand, and for some reason my ear is red. I don't know why. The way this brush just taps foundation in is just amazing. I mean, look at that. Now I'm gonna be filming many looks today, which is why I'm not going into my neck. But if you're applying foundation, definitely go to the neck, but I'm just not going to now. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. This is seamless. This is amazing. The way this mixes into your skin. This brush just applies the product so beautifully into your skin. And I've tried this foundation with many brushes, and it's just beautiful the way it just applies it. Applies it very naturally. Now I'm tapping it. I'm not swiping it. I'm tapping it like tuck, 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 tuck. Kind of like I'm swiping, but I just tap and remove, tap and remove. If you want to make like a natural look, the key for a natural look is to apply as much as you can. Creams and liquids will make you look so natural that it will be very hard to tell if you have anything on. So I'm going to be using this Daily Cosmetic Cream Contouring Palette. I'm going to be grabbing it in the same foundation brush, number 3, and I'm going to take the bronzing, a little bit of the contouring color to apply them right where I want it, and I'm gonna tap them in. So look beautiful and so natural. Any mistake that you do, it can be fixed. Don't just look at it and be like, oh my god, I ruined everything. It can be fixed. Believe me, this is makeup. This is not permanent. Now I'm gonna apply a little bit of blush and highlighter. It's literally a mix of both. This is the Fenty Beauty Matchsticks in the color Trippin'. Same thing with that. I'm just going to tap it in the brush. When you have foundation, everything just melts more into the skin and faster. So definitely, whenever you want to do anything, go with that. If you have an oily nose, don't apply too many cream or liquid products because you don't want it to get oilier. I'm gonna take number 1 fluffy brush for powder, and that way nothing looks too cakey. Now we're going to redo the whole bronzer thing. I'm gonna take this Samoa Give Me Sun bronzing face powder, airbrush finish anyway, with this number 2. When you mix, you're gonna be like, why am I mixing cream and powder? If you want a very natural look, just cream is enough, but the problem with cream that it might fade away over time. Powder makes it just stick more in place and just gives it this longer duration, also this 3D effect, which even makes it a little bit more natural. Again, I'm sorry guys, I'm not gonna go to the neck, but definitely if you were doing this, contour here and here. Now, since I have kind of a big nose, I always like to bronze up as much as you can get it to bronze up. Do it. It just gives immediately this kind of illusion that it's not that big. This already kind of has a highlighter, but a very like natural, subtle highlighter moment. So I'm gonna grab, since now we're in autumn, and you can do this look whenever you want, whether it's autumn or winter. I'm just gonna grab this Annabelle. I know you're probably gonna hate me for this, but I love this color. I really do. I was trying to find on their website the color that is similar, but I couldn't really find anything that is similar to it, especially because on picture it's different than in real life. If I ever find the brand again, or if I ever travel again and go to their store, I will definitely tell you which shade is now the one that is closer to this one. This is 33 Blush On. And we're gonna apply it. Oh my god, I love this color. I literally wait for the winter times to use this. It just gives you that. I'm in winter and I love it, look. I like to get it higher. I love the blush to be higher because it just gives me, since I don't really have a lot of like cheeks, it just gives me that fuller cheek look, you know? If you don't have cheeks like I do, just make the blush a little bit higher. Just gonna make you look like you have those big cheeks that, you know, you just look adorable in it. We're gonna a little bit contour the nose just to use a little bit more brushes. I'm gonna use number 9, which is an angled fluffy brush. And since this is a very natural bronzer, I'm gonna use it as well. Not that much, we don't want to overdo it, but we're gonna do it. This is the Essence Bronze This Way Matte Bronzer, lighter skin. We're gonna do the lips, just to make them look like they're a tiny bit bigger. And now I'm gonna apply highlighter with the number 4. And I'm gonna use this Juicy Beauty Fairy Highlighter Palette, 222. So this is the actual shades. I'm gonna just grab all of them. I only wear highlighter in the winter, by the way, because, you know, your skin doesn't get that oily or that highlighty if you want. So I only use highlighter in the winter. A little bit on the upper brow to not make it that matte. Can you see this naturalness? This is very natural. Let me add a little bit more of that gold. I like this more. So voiceover Sarah here, and don't you just want to like rub highlighter all over you? Like, this is all I'm getting as a vibe right now. Cupid's bow. You could apply a little bit here. And now we're gonna do lips. It's literally my lip color, but we're not gonna make it that natural, so wait for it. You could definitely do a red with this look. It would be so beautiful, but guys asked for natural. Now, even though I consider red kind of natural with such a look because everything is so natural and just that pop of red would make it look so amazing. I lip scrubbed my lips, by the way, before we started, and I applied lip balm, so everything is kind of ready, and I'm loving this highlighter. Okay, now I'm gonna grab a lipstick, just any nude lipstick you want to use. I like to press it in, like just dab it in, not draw with it. I feel there's too much product that comes out of it. But the only thing that we don't have in here is actually a lip pencil. This is literally the only thing that we don't have here. So in order to create something a little bit different than this, I love this, don't get me wrong, I love this, but I want to mix it up a little bit. So I'm gonna take this Ruby Rose Matte 200 liquid lipstick, and I'm gonna tap it in the middle. That's it. I'm gonna grab this pencil brush that is usually for the eyes, but we're gonna use it for the lips since we don't have one. And I'm just gonna draw it in the center. Mix your lips around it to make it melt easier. Literally, that's it. I mean, look how the lips look like natural plump lips, and yet I didn't overline my lips, but they look more full and just more alive. So just gonna spray a little bit of our Aliac facial spray, but that I changed the bottle of it because I like glass more, but I don't like the spray of this, by the way. The Aliac one, I liked it way more. And that's it for the natural makeup look. We forgot the brows. Now, I want to tell you about something, by the way. This Samoa is starting to drive me insane because I'm lost. I'm actually lost. So this Samoa Eyebrow Soap is something that I haven't used for a long time. The thing is, yesterday I used it, and for some reason, I didn't get any whiteness the entire day. I don't know if it's because I used one clean spoolie after that I used the wet spoolie. I don't know if it took off some excess that usually would get these little white dots, but like I didn't get them. And I had it for like 6-7 hours and I didn't get any whiteness, so I was very, very, very surprised. Usually what I use is the Aliac Eyebrow Soap, but since I'm not going anywhere, I'm just gonna use the Samoa one. And also because now I'm actually intrigued if I'm going to get any whiteness or not. Also yesterday I cleaned the soap, like the actual soap, so we're gonna see what's gonna happen. These are 13 brushes inside of here. Okay, so this was the whole look. Tell me guys what you think, and do you have this brush set or do you have something else from BH Cosmetics? I actually got them from Royal Cosmetics. So thank you for watching today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Do you have BH Cosmetic brushes but a different set? What do you think of them? Do you like them? I love the fact that these brushes, actually the brush hairs don't fall like at all. At all, like nothing, like there's barely one that falls every 3 months or so. I haven't used them in a while, but I just really love how they lay products on your skin. I mean, the highlighter is stunning, the brows also, the eye makeup, the eye brushes are actually very nice. You get 8 eye brushes, and it's just amazing. You get a spoolie and you get 4 for your face, so what more can someone want, right? But yeah, and you get this little leather bag, which is not real leather, by the way. It's very nice, it's very neat, it's very like chic. So when you clean the brushes, nothing falls off. Also, the handles are all still intact. There's nothing that chipped off. After a year, I'm still satisfied that they still look like brand new. And I've cleaned these millions of times and water got into the handles and they're still intact. Nothing, not underneath, not anywhere. Expensive brushes does not mean that the brushes are actually going to be good and they're going to last. BH Cosmetics for me is great. The handles are still in place. Nothing has fallen off or anything. Brushes so soft, so nice, and it's just they do their job so beautifully. So I honestly do, if you don't have a BH set, get one. Get one, get one, get one. Believe me, I was addicted to brushes. Like, when I see brushes, I would actually like kind of scream. Now the whole thing is kind of intact. I have about 140 brushes, so yeah, the whole thing is kind of intact. I have my dose of brushes now, you know? I still look at brushes and I'm like, oh, I need you, I need you. Then I'm like, no, I don't need you. Because I love this set and I haven't used it in a long while, so no, I don't need you. I needed you. Now I just want you to stay with me. That's all I want. I'll see you in my next video.